Hey everyone, my name is theSirhc and welcome back to another episode here on the Colonies, my single player Let's Play series. It's been a little bit since the last episode here. The last one we did was number 25. We took a world tour of all the builds that we've done so far. Had a lot of fun with that. And then, well, I took a break. I stepped away from the computer, from Minecraft, from YouTube for a little bit. But I've been getting back into it. In fact, the last couple of weeks I've been playing around on the decidedly vanilla server. We just updated to 1.13 and started Season 5, Reset the World. I've been having a lot of fun playing on there with those guys. Make sure to check out that series if you're not watching it already, because it's a lot of fun. But I decided it's time to come back onto our own personal world, get some stuff done on here, continue on with the work we've been doing. But I was checking the place out. I did update to the full version. We're on 1.13.1, and we're having some issues that we had from the snapshots, particularly here in the skeleton farm. It's very bright in here, and it's not supposed to be. In fact, I designed this whole place with like slabs and stairs so we could keep it nice and dark and moody. Obviously, we're not getting that effect, and in fact, it's very bright in our spawning chamber, so this place doesn't even work. It doesn't spawn any skeletons. And the reason for that, or the reason why it's bright, is it thinks that the sky is shining in here. It says the skylight is at 15, which is the max skylight. It thinks we're underneath open sky. Obviously, we are not. We're underground. Something's bugged. This started happening in some of the like later 1.13 snapshots. Like right before we did our tour episode, we started seeing this happening, these lighting glitches. And the problem is it's not contained to just the skeleton farm here. It actually affects most of our world, and it kind of causes a big problem. So if we hop in spectator and go underground, you can see there's a lot of lit up caves, and I haven't gone caving anywhere around here. All of these say that the skylight is shining in here, and it's lighting up all the caves, which means we're not going to get any mob spawns underground. Like here we have another spawner sitting here, light level's 15, so if we wanted to use this spawner, it doesn't work. We can head back to our village, our trading village over here. If we go inside any of these buildings, it just says skylight 15 throughout this whole place. And again, look at all those lit up caves. That is not good. That is not what you want. It's like the light has just been turned up everywhere in this world. We can head back to our village of Rockwall back here, and even back here we're still having the issues. And it happens underwater as well. You see all these weird diamonds of light. Those are all lighting glitches, and it basically thinks that the light is shining all the way down to the surface, light level 15, whereas it should be dark like down here. The light level goes down as you have more and more water above you. So that is a big issue, and I was looking at how to fix it, if there was any fixes, and I haven't been able to find anything. So I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to go to a backup, which is kind of sad. Luckily, we did just start having this problem not too long ago, so a lot of the work that we've done is okay, it's safe, but we are going to have to redo some stuff. This world right here is the most recent version I have from before we started getting the glitch, and as you can see, this is what the skeleton farm is supposed to look like. Nice and dark and moody. Our spawner area is completely dark, so if we weren't in spectator, it would be spawning. Go underground, all the caves and mine shafts are dark. This is what we want. And this is the importance of making backups, just in case we get bugs, especially when we're playing with the snapshots. Over at Rockwall, all the lighting underneath the water is good, and again, all the caves are dark. So we're going to be continuing on in this version. The only problem is that not everything is built that we had done. Some of these houses are missing. The cow farm and the pig farm are not decorated up. I had some work done on the river over here. I had all the ground replaced with coarse dirt, and I had water in there. Luckily, there's not too much here. The roads are all done. The farms are done. The chicken farm here is done, so we don't have to remake that. But I'm going to have to kind of do some work here to update it to where we were. Basically get back to where we ended off so that we can keep going. And I'm going to do it all in creative because there's no point to me doing it again. Just going to get it done so that we can get back to work, get back to normal here. And we're back. I hopped in creative, got everything rebuilt. I got my tools back. I think we're ready to go. I think we're all updated and ready for 113. So let's hop on this skeleton horse. We're going to take him for a ride through the ocean. Oh, I got to drink my water breathing potion here. There we go. Oh, I love the fact that you can do this now. Undead mobs now sink in water, including the skeleton horses, which means you can ride them across the ocean floor, although he's getting down to the floor very, very slowly. I think we might end up over at Rockwall before we actually hit the bottom. But yeah, this is really cool because previously these skeleton horses, we've had them on our starter island for a little while and they've been just stuck there. We couldn't get them into boats. You can't put horses in boats anymore, or at least it didn't work when I last checked. And I couldn't lead them at all. And before you couldn't ride them across the water because you would sink and then they would pop you off. But now that you can ride them underwater, we can actually bring horses over to here and ride them around. As I said, we got everything rebuilt. All the houses are back. The cow pens are redone. The pig pen, the river over there. We should be back to where we left off, which is great. I also went and replaced the world download. Last episode with the world tour, I released a download of this world so people could check it out for themselves. But that version included the lighting glitches. So I went and I replaced that link with this file, with this map file. So everything should be good there. I updated my resource pack to the full version of 113. They did a few more name changes of certain textures and even a folder. That took me a long time to figure out. They had changed one of the folder names in the resource pack from blocks to block. They just removed the S, and that took me about 20 minutes to figure out what they had done. That made my whole resource pack not work completely. Just that one little change. But I got that fixed, got everything working. So if you'd like to download the resource pack that I'm using here, it's just a little kind of a vanilla tweaks. It's mostly just color changes, fixing like crop colors, and I changed path blocks a little bit. And what else did I do? Just some really small things to make, I think, Minecraft look a little bit prettier. But I have a link down in the description to the updated version of that. And I also went and deleted the oceans one last time. So we have the latest and greatest of 113 ocean generation. So we shouldn't have to be deleting the oceans again. We can now go out there and actually explore and build in the oceans. Sadly, MC Edit, or at least I'm fairly certain MC Edit is not updated to 113. I'm sure it will be a little bit before that happens. Which means I could only delete region files, which are like 500 blocks by 500 blocks. So we still have a lot of old generation around our islands. You can kind of see a little bit of the new stuff out there. There's kind of a region border. Let's go out to this island so we can take a look. There's a border between the regions right here. As you can see, this nice straight line, and then it goes that way. So that's all new, but this part is old, all of this, because we have buildings here, and so I couldn't delete those region files. But when MC Edit gets updated to 113, we can go in and delete, I mean, we could delete up to blocks, but I think if I could just delete up to chunks, delete a bunch of chunks around these islands, that'd be pretty great, and we could get that new generation a little bit closer to our islands here. And my water breathing just ran out, so we're going to leave our horse here, and our plan for today was to head to the end. I wanted to get elytra and shulker boxes. In the next several episodes, I really want to focus on quality of life things. I want to make like an ender and just different farms, a unified storage room or a centralized storage room so that I can get my items a little bit easier, set up some more portals in the nether, and like I said, get elytra and shulker boxes and rockets so I can fly around and carry lots more items and just make life a lot easier so we can build things a lot more easily and more quickly. But I've already spent a lot of time just off camera on this episode, and I kind of want to I don't want to head to the end anymore today. So we're going to actually head on over to the skeleton farm. We're going to head back there, and there's a few more things we need to do to get it ready for 113. Over here, we got the lighting all fixed. Everything looks nice, and the spawner is actually spawning skeletons. But we need to change how we get the skeletons over to our little killing chamber here, because this no longer works. These water towers, they no longer work on undead mobs, which includes skeletons and zombies. They don't float in water anymore, so they're not going to swim up. Instead, we're going to have to use bubble columns to bring them up. But before we do that, I need to disable the spawner. And instead of just going in and lighting up torches, I think we're going to put some redstone lamps in there and have a button to turn them on and off so that we can turn it on and off whenever we want. Alright, so we're going to put some redstone lamps up here in the ceiling, right here, there, and here. We'll get those down, connect those up with redstone dust, like this. And then we're going to put a button down here to turn those on and off. So I'm going to want, we could just do a block right there. And then a piston right here. So then we'll bring slabs down. Let's see. Slab there. Slab there. We'll get rid of this block. And let's see, down here. Let's get rid of this so I can put my redstone on slabs. Put a piston facing up with a block on top. Right here, and then let's do here, and like that. That should work. So we'll put redstone there. We'll do a repeater here. So this is just creating basically a lever out of a button. It's a monostable circuit right here with the piston facing up with a block on top of it. That'll send a 1-tick pulse when it gets powered, which will make this piston either push or pull the redstone block. So if we take I think it was a gravel here, and we'll put a stone button, and there we go. Lights are off, and lights are on. Fantastic. All right, so we'll cover that up, and then we need to go kill all the skeletons in there, and let's see. I need to grab some kelp, some of that, and that should be it. So first, let's get in here and do the dangerous part of murdering them all. Let's use our sword so we get that sweeping edge. There we go. All right, they're all dying here. There's a lot, a lot backed up there. Took me a little too long to get that all working. That's fine. We're nice and safe here. All right, come on. How many of you are there? And is that it? Just that last one? Oh, I got hit once. Oh, there's a couple more here. Come on. Get out of here. Oh, there's still quite a few. Come on. Are we done yet? Looks like they're shooting each other now. Now are we done? Alright. Let's see. I didn't bring any signs. Let's clear out our inventory real quick. Get all that stuff out. But that's fine. I can take this sign. It's just gonna spill out water everywhere. Sign, come back. No, where'd that sign go? I need that. Okay, let's get up here. Oh, I need some depth strider. This is awful. Okay, so this sign we're gonna put right here, and we're not gonna write anything on it. And then we can cover this back up. Then we shouldn't have any water coming through. That's good. And then we can go through here and take down all these signs. Now, to create a bubble column using soul sand, you need all source blocks all the way up. So I think right now if we were to put the soul sand, it's only going to go up part of the way. Ouch. Yeah, I think we're still getting some skeleton spawns because... Ow, that hurt. Those lights that I put in were like 1 block too high, but if I put them any lower, then they'd be like inside the chamber and it wouldn't look very good. Yeah, so right now we don't have full blocks all the way. But if I do that, then we'll have full blocks part of the way. But basically everywhere where there was a sign, it doesn't work. And now I can't get down. Let's break that. So one trick you can do to make every block a source block is we can plant some kelp. I don't know why, but for some reason that makes every block a source block. Why is this hurt so much? I mean, I only have boots on, but still, ouch, that hurts. Okay, so anyways, let's go up. We'll plant all the kelp all the way up, and then we can go back down, and we just need to break the bottom one here. Actually, we don't even need to break it. We can just grab some soul sand, and boom, and bubble column. There we go. That's what we want. So it pushes us all the way up. It's going to do the same to the skeletons. So now we can get back out. The only problem we're going to have now is this 1 block of airspace. The skeletons are going to get stuck here, but we need this so that the water doesn't flow backwards. I can't think of any other way to kind of separate the air column and the water stream pushing them in. But we're going to have enough skeletons that they're just going to push each other into the column. So it'll all work out in the end. We can cover that up, and that's ready to go. So now we can turn it off, and we should get some spawns right away. There we go. And once they make it down the chute, we'll see them fly up. Ooh, just like that. Oh, there's another one. Are we going to get... Yep, there's a third. Awesome. So they'll make it all the way over here to the killing chamber. Everything is good, except for this thing. This thing is actually not working as well. If we step on here, the idea is that when we swipe at the skeletons, they get pushed up into the lava block and then they swim up there and die. But now since undead mobs don't swim anymore, they just sink back down and then they slowly burn. I think this does, for the most part, kill them. So it does work, although I don't think I got... Did I get any experience from that? I'm not sure. Let's try this again. I mean, we're gonna change this around anyways, but I'm not sure if I get experience from this if they just burn outside of the lava. Yeah, we're not getting any experience here. So we need to make a little change, and basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna put another piston down here, and we're gonna put a slab so that when we knock them up, they're gonna stand on the slab and then they'll be stuck in the lava. So let's see, I think all I need to do is change this to a full block, and oh, this is gonna kind of interfere, isn't it? Oh, I need more slabs. So I think we'll just bring the signal over here and power that block. So that should work. Now if we step on this, it will push out the slab, and then if we attack them, they end up in the lava. There we go. So now we get experience. Oh, but they also get shoved in the back there. And I think we have a fixed version here. So if I step on this and slash at them, they all end up there in the lava, and we get their experience. Fantastic. So I just took out the piston that was pushing out this block. It was right there. Instead, put a sign so that the lava doesn't flow down. And then I also put a stair there just so you can't see the actual sticky piston face. So that looks a little bit better. And yeah, seems to be working. And I think that will do it for today. We got this place all fixed up and 113 ready. Lighting's fixed. Got the bubble column. I really love the way that looks. That looks so much better than just the water tower, the water elevator that we had before. It looks amazing. This thing is all working. Can murder all of them. It would be nice getting an item collection system in here, but I don't have a lot of room back behind the chests. The top of the hill is like right above here, so I need to do a lot of terraforming to kind of make some room for that. We've already fixed up our micro farm in a previous episode. The old micro farms don't work anymore because you can't plant in darkness. And this one doesn't always work, but for the most part it works. It just turns off the light basically to pop off the plant. Not too bad. So everything, yeah, I think everything's good. I like it. All right. So I hope you have enjoyed another episode here on the Colonies. We're back. Hope you're excited. Next episode, we will be heading into the end to get some shulker boxes and elytra. That should be a good old time. But until then, we'll see ya. And goodbye, folks.